What if Peacemaker's biggest fight is with his past? Alright, so hear me out. What if Peacemaker's toughest opponent this season isn't just some villain or government agency, but a grown-up version of his brother? Yeah, I know it sounds wild, but stick with me. This theory actually makes a lot of sense. Before we dive in, quick disclaimer, take everything I say here with a grain of salt. This is just a fun theory that I think lines up pretty well with what we've seen so far. And just to be clear, this theory is mostly about Peacemaker himself, not a full breakdown of all of season 2. But let's quit the yapping and let's jump in. So here's one of the main reasons why I think this theory actually lines up. We know James Gunn is back writing and directing season 2, and season 2 takes place after Creature Commandos and Superman, which officially kicked off the new DCU. Plus the 11th Street Kids are back with Hardcore, Economos, Adebayo, hopefully I'm saying that right, and Vigilante. But this time things are a lot darker. In the teaser footage and set leaks, Peacemaker is seen exploring his dad's creepy pocket dimension and facing off with what looks like a darker and more evil version of himself. So when you put all that together, the darker tone, the darker versions of these characters, and the legacy of his dad, it all points to something bigger. And all that setup, it's not just background, it's the groundwork for something way more personal. What if the man in the blue suit isn't who you think? Season 2 confirmed Peacemaker is going to be facing a darker version of himself. How? Well, it all starts when he goes to explore his dad's weird hidden lab storage room thingy. Well, basically his dad's secret storage room, but in this video, I'll just refer to it as the pocket dimension. Now, in this other universe, Peacemaker runs into a guy who looks a lot like his dad. Same vibe, similar build, but he's rocking a blue suit instead of the red one from season 1. So, my theory is that it's not his dad at all. That it's actually a grown-up version of his brother, the one who never died in this universe. Yep, the brother we saw die in the DCEU might still be alive in James Gunn's new DCU. But don't go anywhere yet. I'm about to explain why I think this theory can very well be true. So as we know, in our universe, Peacemaker's defining moment was when their father forced them to fight. That tragedy and guilt shaped everything. It's why he swears to only kill people who deserve it. But in this alternate universe where his brother never died, the trauma never happened. So these two brothers end up following their dad's darker path. No guilt, just pure unfiltered evil. Peacemaker's guilt of killing his brother is the emotional line that separates our Peacemaker from the evil one. But here's something even crazier to think about. What if our Peacemaker, the one we followed, is the exception in the multiverse? Maybe in every other version of reality, he never killed his brother, so he never felt guilt, never changed, and just became another weapon for hire. That would mean Peacemaker we know isn't just broken, he's rare, the only one who grew a conscience. That makes this encounter way deeper than a good versus evil fight. It's like he's facing what the multiverse expects him to be. And another reason that I think it's not his dad is James Gunn already did the evil dad arc, so in season 2 he would like to raise the stake. Now story wise, this makes way more sense. James Gunn already explored the dad's villain arc, so reusing that exact dynamic would be boring and kind of lazy. So making it Peacemaker's brother opens the door for real character growth. Like, imagine the emotional weight of Peacemaker having to fight his brother again, especially if his brother realizes something's off and attacks first, which Peacemaker would then have to defend himself and kill his brother again. And that kind of character development couldn't be written better in my opinion. And another cool thing is the suits actually back this theory up. So our Peacemaker explores the pocket dimension without his suit at first, just figuring out what's going on. Meanwhile, in a different scene, the evil Peacemaker is decked out in his own signature suit, probably fighting our Peacemaker in that void room. Then we see our Peacemaker wearing the evil guy suit, which means he probably killed the darker version and then begins to explore the new DCU. So, if this theory comes true, James Gunn isn't just bridging the universes for fun. He's forcing Peacemaker to finally face the thing that broke him in the first place, his brother, his guilt, and everything that shaped him. And honestly, that's an awesome setup for some wild action and real emotional payoff. Speaking of Peacemaker, if you want me to do a Peacemaker season 1 recap before season 2 releases, drop a comment down below and I'll make that happen. Thank you for joining me for this Peacemaker season 2 theory. If you enjoyed this theory video, make sure to hit the subscribe button and feel free to check out my previous video while you're at it. I put a lot of work into these videos and I try to improve on each one, so if you can, check it out. It tells the algorithm that my videos are worth watching, and as always, stay curious and let's keep the conversation going.